The Social Security Special Lump Sum Check Explained. I have all the details and who's eligible to get it right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to discuss the details of the special lump sum check that is sent out by the Social Security Administration to some beneficiaries in certain circumstances. These checks can be very large, thousands upon thousands of dollars. Therefore, let's get into it and talk through the details and who is eligible to get one of these lump sum checks. However, really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day to help you out in any way that I possibly can by keeping you updated with everything going on as things are changing very rapidly, and we all want to know how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the lump sum check from the Social Security Administration. Again, these can be very large, therefore we probably want to understand all the details about these checks and who can possibly get one and what are the circumstances in which may administer one of these checks. So let's talk through the details about this. Now, first off, I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community that receive benefits across the board like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, SSI, VA, things like this. I have a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel for all of these groups. If you don't believe me, feel free to go back and look through my videos. I have thousands upon thousands of videos, a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel for virtually every single group that I cover here on the channel. However, this is just in reference to Social Security retirement beneficiaries. Now, here's the thing. I do have other dedicated videos here on the channel specifically talking about lump sum checks for SSDI beneficiaries, lump sum checks for SSI beneficiaries. Now it's time to talk about lump sum checks for retirement beneficiaries. Believe it or not, yes, there are lump sum checks for all of these groups. There are these checks, big one-time lump sum payout checks for all of these groups, retirement, SSDI, and SSI beneficiaries. So this is what I want to talk about here in this one, which is retirement, okay? Anyway, just wanted to point that out from the very start here so that there's no miscommunication, so there's no misunderstanding that this might be for a different group. And again, make sure to check out the other videos here on the channel. If you are somebody who is an SSDI beneficiary or an SSI beneficiary, wondering about your lump sum check and how you can get one in one of those categories, check that out. And if you need me to, I can always make follow-up videos and talking about those in greater detail. Just let me know, okay? Anyway, I want to do what I can to help you out as much as I can. That's been my dedication for years now. And again, I'm going to continue sticking to that. And you can see that, again, proven by the thousands and thousands of videos that I have here on the channel. Anyway, let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, so this is Social Security retirement beneficiaries. Here's what it comes down to. We need to know a couple different things. Number one, your full retirement age. Now, generally, your full retirement age is probably somewhere between the ages of 66 or 67. If you're born in 1960 or later, then your full retirement age is 67, okay? That is what it is. Even though we've been talking about Congress wanting to raise the full retirement age, it's not going to affect you for the most part unless you were born in like the mid 70s or later. Then it might affect that if they increase the full retirement age. But basically, if you were born anywhere between like the 50s and 60s, things like that, you're probably fine, as in your full retirement age is probably anywhere between your 66 to 67 or 67 if you're born 1960 or later. All right, so now that we understand that, we need to understand a few other things here. First off, here's what it comes down to. It's kind of interesting how this works with Social Security. And again, I've talked about the details of many of these aspects before in other videos, but let me break this down really quickly. Here's what it comes down to. If you claim your benefits prior to your full retirement age, your benefits are reduced by 0.05%. That's a lot, okay? That's more than 0.5% every single month, okay? That's a lot that benefits are reduced. In fact, again, I don't want to get into too much detail on this because I've covered it in a separate video, but if you claim benefits at the age of 62 versus full retirement age, generally benefits are reduced by about 30%. That's a huge reduction. However, if you claim your benefits right at full retirement age, you just get what you've basically been quoted to get, right? However, here's where the gravy comes in. If you delay claiming your benefits, and again, I completely recognize that this is not feasible for everybody, but it is feasible for some people, okay? If you delay claiming your benefits until after your full retirement age, this is where the lump sum check comes in, and this is where the gravy really starts to add up really fast, okay? Let me explain the details about this. Now remember, A minute ago, I explained that benefits are reduced by 0.05% for every month that benefits are claimed prior to full retirement age. When you claim benefits at full retirement age, you get your quoted benefit amount. However, when you delay payments after full retirement age, now they increase by 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% for every 1 month that you claim after your full retirement age, okay? So if you delay 6 months, your benefits will effectively increase by 4% forever. Not like a one-time thing, not like a one-time 1-month bonus, not for 1 year, forever. That's huge, right? If you delay claiming your benefits for 12 months after your full retirement age, your benefits will increase by 8%. If you delay by 3 years, your benefit could potentially increase by 24%. That's huge. Forever, by the way. Forever and ever. It's a long, long time, and that is a lot of increases to monthly benefits, right? All right, so where does the lump sum payment come in? Here's where it comes in. Social Security will pay out up to, in the form of a lump sum check, up to a 6-month delay in claiming benefits, okay? Let me explain what that means. Let's just say that your full retirement age is 67, okay? I'm just using this as an example here. Your full retirement age is the age of 67. You turn 67 and you think, I'm have a little bit of savings. I might have a small pension, whatever the circumstances. It doesn't really matter. Everybody's situation is very different. But let's just say that after your 67th birthday and you could start claiming Social Security at your full retirement age, you think, I'm going to wait it out a little while. I heard from this really cool guy on YouTube who has a great channel, a lot of really great information, that if I delay claiming my benefit, it's going to continue to increase at a pace of 0.667% for every single month that I delay up to the age of 70, and then it will no longer accumulate after that. No longer it'll continue to increase at that pace of 0.667% every single month at the after the age of 70. So here's what you do. Let's just say that you delay your benefit by 6 full months, okay? So you're 67 and 6 months old, okay? And now you think, hey, wait, I'm going to go ahead and claim my benefit. I'm going to do this now. So you decide to call Social Security. You file your application, okay? And now you have a 6-month delay after your full retirement age until I was trying to say present and current, and it turned out to say that word. So now we're at present time right now, okay? So we're 67 and 6 months old, okay? Here's what happens. In this event, Social Security may offer you a one-time lump sum payment, basically retroactively, to pay you back for the 6 months that you did not claim from your full retirement age until present time right here, okay? Now here's what that could be. Basically what it comes down to is your monthly benefit, let's just say it's $2,000 a month, and you delayed for 6 months. That's $12,000, okay? Now again, I know that everybody's benefit's going to be different, but you can still see the illustration that I'm giving you here. Even let's just say this much. Let's just say your monthly benefit is $1,000 and you delayed by 6 months. Now you're looking at a $6,000 check, okay? Here's what it is. Social Security may, in this instance, say, hey, we can offer you a 6-month lump sum payout for the 6 months that you delayed claiming your benefit. Would you like it? And you might be thinking, and by the way, they're going to say something like, well, your benefit amount is $1,000, that'd be $6,000. Your benefit amount is $2,000, it's a $12,000 check. Would you like a $12,000 check today? How many of us are going to say yes? I mean, let's just be real right now. That is very tempting, right? Or the other option is, you can deny the lump sum check and say, no, I'm good. I don't want $12,000 today. That'd be really hard to say no to. I'm just being real with you. That would be a really hard no. That would be very difficult for me. I'm not sure about anybody else, but that'd be very difficult for me to say no. I would say, yeah, how soon can you get it to me, right? But anyway, basically what it is if you deny your lump sum payout by Social Security, if it is offered to you, then you will continue to keep your increase that you've accumulated over that 6 months period of time that you waited and you got. The 0.667% over a 6-month period of time is 4%. So rather than getting that one-time lump sum payout of $12,000, you could exchange that for the original increases of 4% over that 6 months that you accumulated. Now you might be thinking, that doesn't sound like a good trade-off. Well, it depends. It depends. If you plan on getting benefits for the next 20, 25 years, you're going to be way further ahead by keeping the 4% that you've accumulated over the extra $12,000 lump sum. Does that kind of make sense? So that's kind of the payoff right there, and that's kind of the give and take. The give and take is, if we give you this lump sum, we're basically going to retroactively file your benefits, essentially is kind of what it comes down to, as if you were claiming your benefit at your full retirement age, at 67 in this example here. Or we can delay claiming your benefits at the age of 67 and 6 months, and you'll still get your 4% boost that you basically accumulated over that 6-month period of time, right? So that's kind of the trade-off. Do you want a big lump sum payout right away? Or do you want the extra 4% that you've accumulated going forward forever, for the rest of your life, that you claim your benefit? I don't know. Kind of got to run the numbers on that, right? It depends. So it really depends on how long you would claim your benefits. But in this instance, sounds pretty tempting, right? A big lump sum check or a little percentage increase for however, that 6 months or whatever it is. Now remember, Social Security will only pay out up to 6 months worth in the form of a lump sum, okay? So that is what they will pay out up to, a maximum of 6 months when you delay, no more than that, okay? They will pay less than that too in some instances, but they will only pay out a maximum of 6 months, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Now, one more thing that I want to throw out there really quickly, which is, if you delay claim your benefits after your full retirement age, then your benefits will continue to increase, as in the 0.667% increase per month out until the age of 70. After the age of 70, benefits no longer increase on a monthly basis other than your COLA, which, by the way, if you delay receiving your benefits, your COLA will continue to accumulate on top of the extra 0.667% on a monthly basis as well. So you're kind of like really stacking up here, right? You're kind of double dipping. The double dip that's actually acceptable, right? Some double dips are not acceptable. Some, when it comes to Social Security, this is totally acceptable, right? This is what a double dip you can certainly go in for, right? Anyway, so this is what it comes down to. This is the lump sum payout for Social Security retirement beneficiaries. Now, like I said earlier, if you're an SSDI beneficiary, an SSI beneficiary, I have other dedicated videos here on the channel where you can also get a lump sum payout, and it's not quite as detailed as what it is for retirement beneficiaries. For SSDI and SSI, it's a lot more straightforward, versus with this one, there's kind of a lot of different angles here. You can kind of see all the details with retirement beneficiaries, a lot of different things we got to kind of jump through here, a lot of hoops. But when it comes down to SSDI and SSI, it all comes down to basically your application date. So a lot more simple when it comes to those benefits. Anyway, make sure to check out the dedicated videos here on the channel talking about the lump sums for those checks and for those beneficiaries, otherwise for retirement. I hope this makes sense and gives you a better perspective on this. Again, Social Security is very complex, it's a very complicated, it's a very confusing, and it's a very detailed program. There's a ton of detail about it. Therefore, I want to continue giving you as much details as I can, as much information as I can, so you can understand this to best serve you and your personal situation, so you can maximize your checks and get as much money as you possibly can out of Social Security. Because basically, once you claim, you're pretty much locked in. Now, that's not totally the case. You can reverse your claim, but that's not really advised by a lot of people and not something you probably want to do. So again, once you submit your application, you probably want to make sure that you are making the best choice to maximize your benefit as much as possible, so you can grab as much money as you can out of Social Security for the rest of your life. Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. If I need to come back and make another dedicated video talking about this, elaborating further, I'd be happy to do that. I just want to do what I can to help you out. Again, I know Social Security can be very complex. It can be very confusing. Again, why I'm trying to break all this down into these short dedicated videos for you each and every day. So again, enjoy your day. Subscribe down below. Share the video with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Have a good one, and